Everyone thought Jude had lost his mind.
A successful man, a wealthy man, a man with everything. Out of the blue, he abandoned his luxurious lifestyle to carry sand at a construction site. But what no one knew was that Jude wasn't mad. He was on a mission so dangerous that it could end his life. At just 32 years old, Jude had everything most people only dreamed of.
He was a top-tier software developer, a data analyst and a cybersecurity expert, and worked for one of the most prestigious private IT companies in Ghana.
His salary was unbelievable, higher than most top government officials. On the side, companies begged for his services. He was that good. At only 28, he had already built a stunning duplex in a wealthy neighborhood, bought a sleek Mercedes for himself, bought a luxurious Lexus for his wife, and started a beautiful family with their young child. Life wasn't just good, it was perfect, until one morning when everything changed. He woke up, got dressed and did something no one expected. He didn't go to work. Instead, without telling his wife, he quietly left home and went to a construction site, joining laborers who carried sand, cement and blocks under the scorching sun. By evening, he returned home exhausted, covered in dust, with barely enough money to buy a decent meal. His wife was confused. The next day, he did the same thing again, and it continued for days. Soon, people who recognized him began to whisper, "Isn't that Jude, the rich IT guy? What is he doing here?" The gossip spread fast. His wife was the first to confront him. She cried and begged, but he stayed silent. He refused to explain. Soon, his family got involved. His mother cried endlessly. His father threatened to disown him, and his siblings staged an intervention, but nothing worked. Jude remained silent, unmoved and unshaken. It was as if the man they knew was gone. Within weeks, everything he had built began to crumble. His company fired him, his side gigs vanished, and his income dried up. Bills began to pile up. Arguments filled the house. Then one day, his wife packed her bags, took their child and left. That was the final blow.
Months later, Jude sold his house and his car and moved into a small apartment in a struggling neighborhood.
People shook their heads when they heard his story. "Such a waste," some said in pity. "He has lost his mind. He is cursed," others say. But Jude didn't care. Every night, he was getting closer to something dangerous. What really happened was this. Months earlier, Jude had been working one late night in the office. He was running a routine cybersecurity audit when he stumbled on something strange. He found encrypted files, hidden communications, and suspicious financial trails. Curious, he dug deeper, and what he found made his blood run cold. It was a massive conspiracy. His boss, the owner of the company, was being set up, and the masterminds were his own younger brother and his closest and trusted friend. Their plan was brutal. Frame the boss for money laundering and fraud, destroy his reputation, get him arrested, and finally arrange his death in prison. It was a perfect plan, clean and ruthless. But what they didn't know was that Jude had seen everything. He immediately reported it to his boss. At first, the man didn't believe him until Jude showed him the evidence. What followed next was a decision that would change Jude's life forever. They couldn't go to the police, not yet. The conspirators were highly connected and powerful. They needed proof, solid and undeniable proof, so they came up with a plan. Jude would disappear. Jude had to make it look real. He would quit his job, lose everything, and become invisible.
The construction site wasn't random, it was strategic.
The unfinished building where he worked was a secret meeting place for the conspirators where they finalized their plans. As a laborer, Jude became invisible. No one looked at him twice. But here is what shocked everyone the most. His wife knew. Before everything began, Jude had told her the truth. He asked her to leave in order to protect her and their child. Because if anything went wrong, they would become the targets. So the anger, the tears, and the departure was all an act. A painful but necessary lie. One night, during a storm, Jude made his final move. He sneaked into a hidden room inside the building. Inside, he found laptops, hidden financial records, secret contracts, and recorded conversations. He copied everything, but just as he was about to leave, he heard footsteps. With his heart pounding, he hid. They searched the building for hours. Then finally, they left. Jude escaped into the night. Days later, everything went public. The brother and the friend were arrested. The boss was cleared of all accusations. Jude was reunited with his wife and child. His family begged for his forgiveness.
His boss was grateful beyond words.
Jude was promoted to second in command of the company. His salary was tripled, but more than that, he earned something priceless: respect. From Jude's story, we learned that you should never judge someone's story without knowing the details. Sometimes, the greatest battles are fought in silence. And finally, loyalty and courage will always be rewarded, eventually. Hope you enjoyed this story.
Thanks for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell so you never miss what is inside the vault. Until next time, bye.